You are so lucky.
What is it?
It's ISS.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
It was
I thought you were just doing your stream one.
It was still Halloween.
Oh, so your Halloween one's just Halloween one whether we're streaming it or not.
Yeah, it's October.
Oh, okay. I have a separate wheel for non-streamed horror.
Oh, no, I just did everything the same.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
So,
oh, well then that's cool. Yeah.
I mean, I guess I could do another one. I have another one, but it doesn't have
I'm
any.
fine with ISS.
Okay.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to No Collar. Today with this Matt.
There he is.
Everybody play Madden!
Yay!
Why are you spinning again? I thought we were doing that one.
I was looking to see what my other options would be if I had anything else. I don't watch that in a while either. Event Horizon.
Ooh.
Yeah. Tally. Never mind.
All right. So here we are. We're in free agency, which is could advance at any minute. This could actually advance during the stream. The way the league does it is within a 3-hour period between 9 and 12 my time, they can they can advance the league to the next round at any point in time. They do that to stop anyone from sitting here on the clock just waiting for things to happen. Now, some things have happened since the last time we were on. First of all, a trade was made. I got rid of left guard Joe Thuney, 32 years old, 89 overall, for a first-round pick, 19th overall. That is donezo, so we have freed up a little bit of cap room for free agency. But we also have now 2 first-round picks, a second, 2 third-round picks, 2 fourths, a fifth, and a 7th. So we have how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 picks in the upcoming draft, which is super good for us. That's going to get our roster back up to 45, and then we'll need just a few more players to really round it out. So right now, this is what we need to look at. We need to look at what does our team need, and you can kind of see how I go about this. So we do need a backup quarterback. That is not a huge deal. I could pick up whoever the hell I want. I may even wait until the start of the season to do that and just grab a random backup because we have Patrick Mahomes. And if he goes down, we're going to lose anyway, so it's whatever. We need a backup running back. Again, though, we have Isaiah Pacheco. He's not going anywhere, so this is something I may also wait on. Wide receiver, we do need 2 wide receivers. So 2 wide receivers, we do need that. But that is going to come in the draft, and I'll show you because Madden actually did a really good thing this year. And I'm going to sit here and compliment Madden in this stream. So make sure you stick around for that. Tight end, we are good. Kelsey's leaving next year, so we're just going to run with these 3. Left tackle, we're good. Left guard, we need a left guard. Center, so we need a left guard. Center is good. We need a right guard. And right tackle is fine. We paid way too fucking much for Jawan Taylor. Soon as it is available to cut him without a huge penalty, we will be doing so. George Karloff. So we're good on defensive end. Or we're good on left end. We could use a right end, which you can get any end to fill that. Defensive tackle. We need at least 2 of those. So 2 defensive tackle. Okay. So then we need Jesus. We need
Jesus?
Yeah. We need an outside linebacker.
You need Jesus.
And we need a middle linebacker. We need a team. Jesus Christ. Corners are good. We're going to run with this. We have 4 right there, and I'm just going to get rid of these guys down here. Maybe free up a little more capital because we don't need this many damn corners. 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's get rid of these two. Because we're actually looking at one in free agency right now, so we can afford to get rid of these guys and make some room here. Alrighty, there we go. We now have 5 corners. If we end up getting one of the corners we're looking at, I'll probably get rid of this guy too. But we're just going to run with that for now. We have, we need a safety and a strong, we need a free and strong safety. Corners are good.
What the hell am I from? That's weird.
I think I have a kicker and I have a punter. Okay, I'm good there. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 positions. We have 9 draft picks. So, to make this work, we need 4 free agents. So let's see what's available out here. Now, like I said, I'm kind of looking at a corner. I've kind of submitted an offer for Isaiah Rodgers Sr. However, as much as I'd like to have him, corner is not one of the pieces we need. So I will actually be withdrawing this offer to save us a little bit of cap room. That gets us back up to $33 million. So the only currently targeted character is going to be who we're going for, our backup strong safety, Mr. Simone Biles himself, Jonathan Owens.
Nice.
Chicago Bear, he'll be a good backup player for us. He will be solid. He has good speed, good acceleration. Obviously, he could have some things to work on. He's on 71 overall. However, he has some good pieces here where I can live with it. So Jonathan Owens is who I'm going after. No one else is really going after him, so I didn't have to pay him a whole fucking shit ton. So let's get into this. So we have 5 active negotiations we can have. One is Jonathan Owens. We have $33 million. So first thing, we need trenches. We need guards. We need defensive ends, and we need defensive tackles. So let's see what we got here. We got no left guard. Oh, we want to spend some of this money to get Trey Smith back. He's 26 years old, 90 overall. We want him back. So this one, we are going to spend some stupid money. Now, rules of the league. You cannot offer longer than the very player-friendly contract to any player. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do 5 years. And then we're going to bring up the money. We're going to go up all the way to, wait, what was the Fairy Prairie? 7.6 over 5 years with 14.5. So I'm going to do 8 and 15, actually. That's what we're going to do. We're going to do 8. Let's go to 15 here. What does that look like? 7.5 and 15. Top offer. Okay. So we're just going to hold it there. That's $21 million of our cap, but it's a big piece. If we can get him, we're good. We are also going to be looking. Now, another team's interested in him, Ronnie Staley, and he's expensive. So we're probably going to have to deal with out on that. We need an outside linebacker, which is going to be cheaper than defensive linemen. So defensive linemen we might have to fill in the draft. Because you can see here, the best defensive linemen, Chase Young, Hassan Reddick, the guys I would really, really want, don't want to be here. I don't have anyone interested until 73 overall. Now, there are some decent ones here. I like Jonathan Hankins. He's only $5 million a year, too. Javon Kinlaw's not terrible. Again, $6 million a year, just about. Some Bobby Brown, Shard Lawrence, Shard Wharton. These guys are pretty cheap. Okay.
Go to your room.
So if I go by strength. So that might be a possibility, but let's look at outside linebackers here. We need a couple here. We need one. We need one outside linebacker. So what do we have here? We have Willie Gay, who's not bad.
What's that, Tony?
And he wants to be here. So 78 overall. He's got good speed. Other outside linebacker. We do have Divine Diablo, which is just a really cool name for a fucking linebacker. Right, baby?
Yes.
Divine Diablo. Now he's not a scheme fit, which kind of hurts his interest in us. He's got good speed, but I mean he's just as good as the other guy. And the other guy wants to be here more. He wants $7.35 million a year, and Willie actually wants less. Okay. Strange says, "Oh man, Divine Diablo is the name of my finisher from now on." That really is a fantastic name for a damn linebacker. I can't get over. I can't get over it. I'm getting it.
Like an anime.
We're going for it.
It sounds like an anime name, honestly.
Right? So he's 20. So I can go up to 5 years on him. I'm really good with the 3. He wants $7 million per year. I'll go up to 2.5 with a 5.5 bonus. Where does that put me? If I'm not even in the running at that, I'm probably going to back out. Ooh, top it. All right. So that leaves us with $4 million now. With 3 targets. We need at least 1 target, and we need him to cost $4 million. We'll scratch the right guard itch and the outside linebacker itch. So we need, and the safety. All right, so we do need a backup quarterback, but I mean, all these quarterbacks are going to be $5 million or more. I have to pay Jameis Winston $6 million a year to come here. Jacoby Brissett's 3.7. That's not bad, but again, I could just wait until the start of the season to probably grab him. Backup running back. These guys are all going to be not that much actually. What do we got here? Kareem Hunt. We can bring him back. Like he is in real life. Just want someone cheap and fast. So let's see. Fastest one is a guy who doesn't want to be here, pretty much. Okay. Salvin Ahmed kind of wants to be here.
Hey, Tony, what are you from?
He wants $7 million a year, though. All right, so we do need a receiver. Let's look at that.
What are you from, Tony?
But receivers are stupid expensive.
Outside.
Rashid Shaheed is out here, but he wants $12 million a year. Danny Gray for 4.26. That would put us right there. Meat Cole is just too expensive. KJ's right there. And no one's interested. I wonder if I can get him. Because KJ's not a bad pickup. I wouldn't mind having him. That'll solve one of my receiver problems. Yeah, let's go with that. Alrighty, so we're going to try to pick him up here. We go down to a 1.5 over 2 years. $3 million. It's not a strong offer, but no one else is interested. So we'll see if we sneak under the radar with that one. But we are out of cap room now. So we're going to go to all of our offers here. Targeted, we are looking at Trey Smith. He is the big one. Now, the Texans have beat our bid, but I'm already overpaying for him. So if he goes to the Texans, I'm okay with it because they're overpaying like a motherfucker. And it's going to free up $17 million to clear up some of these other issues that we have. Divine Diablo, I kind of really want him. Outside linebacker, 20-something years old, $7 million a year, just about. So he's someone I would like to have on the team, and I can kind of run with for a little while. So I'm hoping to win that one. KJ would be nice. Jonathan Owens would be nice. These two are really just depth players that could really help us out. So I'm really hoping to get them on the sly. Trey's a big one that I want, but if he's gone, we're not going to freak out. He's paid way too much, and I've been searching in the draft, so we're going to look at that too, and we'll go from there. But these are the four we're running with for the first round. We'll see which ones we get, and we'll go from there. Now, shall we give Madden their flowers, baby?
I guess.
All right. The scouting process this year has been rehauled, and while it's nothing groundbreaking, mind you, could you hand me a Pepsi, baby? It is so much better than it has been in the past 10 years. And I'm going to show you what I mean. So, usually, when you were doing combine checks and all that, you would have to go to the position, click on the player. This thing would come up. Then you have to scroll over to this. This will show you his combine scores. Okay, so he has this, this, and this, and this, and this. Okay, great. Awesome. So now I want to compare him with the next guy in the list.
Okay.
So I have to back out of this menu, find the next guy on the list, click on him, and then scroll over to his physicals to see his combine scores. And hope to God I don't forget all the combine scores of the guy before by the time I do all that.
Yeah.
Sounds annoying, doesn't it?
Very.
And then you would have to do that all the way down the list of all these players. On top of that, last year, they started this thing where if I'm trying to compare Baker and Davis, right? I know I'm not going to get a high quarterback, so I want to check these lower quarterbacks. So I'm going to check Baker and Davis. Click on Baker. There's his stats. Okay, cool. Got that. Get back out of the menu. It takes me back to the top of the list.
Yeah.
So now I have to scroll all the way down to Davis. Just check his shit.
Yeah.
Infuriating.
Yeah, I remember playing with that before.
Now here's what they did this year. Finally. I can now go to the combine. I can scroll to combine stats. And I can sort by combine stats on this page. I don't even have to get into the player's name. I don't care. I'm looking at stats. These players are just fucking numbers to me like a true NFL team. All I care about are your numbers. I could care less what your fucking name is unless it's Divine Diablo. Now, or you're a tight end named Jake Butt. Shout out Jake Butt. But you can actually scroll through all of the combine scores. And that way, so for example, on wide receivers, excuse me, on wide receivers, my most important stat on a wide receiver is and will always be, at least until we put abilities back on, speed. So all you do is you go over here to 40 times, bang. Now, in case you didn't know, quick tip. The only...
What happened?
Got it.
What?
No.
Oh, no, that's Nuke getting into shit in the other room.
For anyone who didn't know, if you didn't know what the universal kind of accepted time is for 90 overall, for 40 time it's 4.49, just so you know. So I want 90 or more speed, so I'm going to go all the way down here to 4.49, which is the last 90 overall we're going to have. And then I can just favorite all these guys because these guys are all going to be 90 speed or better. Now me, I like guys even a little faster than that. So I went to 4.42 and faster. Because really, with Hollywood Brown and Xavier Worthy, I really don't care how good you are other than how fast you can go right now. So I can take some flyers on just pure speed. So that is an amazing change that they did this year that actually makes a lot of sense and makes this a shit ton easier. So thank you, EA, for taking a half a step forward over 6 years of bitching. Appreciate it. So that's really cool. Now, okay, so we already have our receivers scouted, what we're kind of looking for. We're looking for a backup halfback. This is backing up Isaiah Pacheco. So guess what? I'm going to do the exact same thing I did with receivers. We're going to sort by 40 time. We're going to go to 4.44, which is what will be my limit here, because I want you to be a little faster than 90. And we're just going to favorite these guys. Favorite, 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 favorite. So then we need a quarterback. Quarterback, I'm just going to get last. I have no interest in even looking at quarterback, and I'm not going to look at quarterback. So now we look at left guard. This is something else we're going to need. I really need to slow down my reading because sometimes I read the deep threat archetype way too fast. And I'm assuming the rest of that says you see deep throat. Let's see your comments since Ari's not on comments right now.
You want me to do comments, baby?
Sometimes I read the deep threat archetype way too fast. So yeah, he sees deep throat.
Would you like me to do comments, baby?
If you don't mind, but if you're busy, then I'm not going to bother you.
I'm just doing Pinterest. It's fine.
All right, so on left guard, we have shit. So I don't like under 35 on my bench press. So we're going to take all these guys, but we're going to notice that everyone is pretty much a potential undrafted free agent. We're going to go ahead and log that in our head. But doing it this way makes it so much faster because all I can do, there are guys that are just completely 100%. You are immediately disqualified on my deep throating in football would make this a really different game. So there are certain stats where you're immediately disqualified if you're a certain position in my scouting. Okay, so for linemen, I want 35 or better bench. If you didn't bench more than 35, I don't want you. So that's these two, bang and bang. Now you can see here that still doesn't mean you're going to be amazing. One has the talent of a 1 to 2 round player. One has a potential free agent. So doesn't mean you're going to be great just because of those stats. But these are my building blocks. If you're a wide receiver or running back, you need to have speed. If you're a lineman, you have to have strength. That's where I'm at on that. So now we go to center. Because here's the thing. Here's the beautiful thing about offensive linemen, which Madden just doesn't understand offensive linemen, because I could take a center and put him to right guard and he'll have pretty much the same overall. I could take a tackle and put him into guard and he's going to have the same overall. I could take a guard tackle, he's pretty much going to have the same overall. So it's not really a big deal to just switch your linemen, especially your interior. Guard to center, center to guard, that doesn't fucking matter. Sometimes you get an issue with guard to tackle just because of the speed of the defensive ends, but it's not a big enough deal for it's game breaking. So honestly, I'm going to scout all the linemen because I need 2 linemen, and I'll just throw them in guard because I can. Because Madden obviously doesn't understand the intricacies of the offensive line. If you don't believe me, just go back and look at the past 10 Maddens and the offensive line play. Okay, so on center, there's only one center with over 35 bench, so where are we going to look at him? Right guard, go over to bench. Here we go again. This is going to make this very fast, very easy. Oh, 41. This strong motherfucker from Alabama, corn-fed motherfucker, 6'4", 319. Woo! Big boy. All right, so he's coming. Like him. Oh, and he's a 3rd to 4th round projected, so keep that in mind. Big, strong motherfucker that no one cares about. I like that. Boom, boom, boom. All those are favorited now. Boom. We have some more favorites. Then we go over to right tackle, do the same thing. Go by strength. Boop, boop. Only 2 of them here. Bang, bang. Did that, and we're good there. So now we go to defensive end. Now this is where it gets a little tricky for me. Because I want someone strong, but I also want someone fast. I like fast defensive ends. So I want to look at the 40 time, but I also want to look at the bench. Now, here's one right here. This is a good example. From Michigan, 277, 6'3". over 30 bench. Makes him pretty good there. And 4'7", for a lineman. That's not bad. Might be in the 80s, maybe. He's a day 3 guy. This is someone to at least keep an eye on. So I'm going to favor him just to look at him. Because some of this is just depth that I'm looking for here. Because I also want to look at attributes. So we're looking at block shedding is a good one to look at, which are guys right here. Somewhere between a C and an F. That's promising. He does have okay awareness. He's got some good hit power. This is someone who could be built into someone serviceable. So we'll look at him. Going to right end now. So we go back to combine. Again, we're looking for speed first, but I still want someone decently strong. This guy says, his talent says he's top 5. He's probably not going to be there. He's got great 40 time, and he's close enough to 30 to get me interested. I'm going to favorite him, but I'm not planning on him being there. He's a top 5 talent. He'll probably be gone. Other than that, here's one that's decent and also strong. Lorenzo Kirkland from Oregon State, 6'3", 263. He's got the talent. Let's look at his attributes. Damn, he's pretty decent, actually. He needs some block shedding. Yeah, either way, he's decent. Bad stamina, though. Keep that in mind. I have to sub out a lot. All right. Defensive tackle. All I care about is strength. I want you to go straight forward, and I want you to tear the fucker's head off. Welcome to the chat, Austin. Hello, I would draft Anthony Richardson because he can improve to be the best, but right now he isn't as accurate as he should be. The Colts can do well if he improves into the playoffs with Taylor and Pittman. Yeah, I sure the fuck hope so. I'm actually a Colts fan, so I'm hoping that Anthony Richard turns into something, but we'll have to wait and see. So back to this. Bench is what we care about. Whoa! Woo! These usually tap out at 40, and this guy did 46. That means his strength is probably a 99. So, we're going to go ahead and just kind of put a favorite on you. Another big boy from Alabama. Alabama's defensive line must have been stupid last year. So, we got some potential out there. But again, strength. If I can get some speed, great. But I'm not, losing my mind over it. 38, though. I mean, in this class, if you didn't do more than 38, I don't need to bother with you because I got a 46 over here. Outside linebacker, we like speed again. We like a lot of speed on our team. And here's one, Roy Bryant from Auburn. He is not bad. He's got some decent speed on him. He's also got some good strength on him. Now here's another one down here. Leon Pearson for Ole Miss. So we're going to look at both of these guys. They're close to 30, close to 449. That's where we want. And this is just preliminary, guys. We're not done yet. Just preliminary. Middle linebacker. I'm controlling him most of the time, so I want that 40 time. And there you go. Bang, right there. 448. That's over 90. That's immediate you're in. 4.5 might squeak to 90. So you're in. Both of you are being looked at. Absolutely. They're not very strong, but they're going to be decent cover linebackers. So we're going to move over here to right outside linebacker. Again, 40 time is where we're talking. Got some decent 40 times. Yeah. I kind of like you. I don't see a whole lot else. So we're going to just leave it at the one. Dalton Armstrong from SMU, 6 foot 227. He is a pass coverage. Okay speed, super weak, honestly. But compared to the rest of his class, he's not that bad. But yeah, no, this would be like a reach for me. Do we need a corner? We did not need a corner, I don't think. No, we did not. So now we got to go to safety. So we go to free safety. Again, speed. We got a 4.42. That's if it's over 90, I'm looking. That's definitive. We absolutely are looking if they're over 90 speed. Then we're gonna go same thing here. Ooh, we got a couple fast ones here. So bang, 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 bang. 4.49. Remember, guys, 4.49 is 90 and better. So that's it. Okay, so we have our favorites. So now we just come over here. Bang, favorites. And there you go. We have them all lined up right here. Nice and easy. And I can go position by position and then whittle it down as we go. But I was able to get my entire favorites. That's 30. Wait. Nope. How many players do I have here? So in my favorites, I have 51 players. And it did not take very long for me to do. Which is super nice. Because this usually takes 2 hours or so. So I will give it to Madden for doing one thing right for once. Oh. Alright, so it looks like alright, so it looks like the draft is over. And it looks like we'll be drafting Friday. So I may have to convince my wife to jump back into the draft lobby and help out. Hi.
What's up?
We're drafting on Friday.
Okay.
I may not be home for the start of it.
Oh.
So I may need you to take the sticks again.
I see.
Yep.
We'll think about it.
Okay. All right. So overall, let's look at what talent we have. We only have 4 first rounders we're looking at. 1 top fiver, so he's probably not going to be there. But they're all in the trenches, which is good. So we have an outside linebacker we're kind of looking at. Him, I don't know. He didn't blow me out of the water with his talent. He's decently strong and everything, so possibly. But this defensive end from Oregon and this guard would probably be my top 2. So looking somewhere in there probably. Just because I want to make sure that I get the guys I need. We're also going to see if we can't do any more scouting as we go. But right now, looking at the projection, we have a good spread. So we'll be able to find some players to make sure we get in there. We have 9 picks, so should be all right. And really, it's all going to come down to whether I get Thudi back. So if I get Thudi back, so if I get a guard, then I might go defense for my first 2 picks. However, if I don't get Thudi back, I'm going to need offensive line more than anything. So depending on who's still left in free agency, I may really, really, really have to focus on something else. My best defensive tackle I'm looking at is not even high up. So that's something to keep in mind. But he is stupid strong. We have a couple of stupid strong defensive tackles we're looking at. So don't really have to worry about defensive tackle. So if I go by talent, there we go. Got day 3 talent. We got round 1 talent. No one really. Well, he's sliding a little bit. So really gotta. All right. So we have an idea of what we're doing. So we're good there. Money is spent. We also have a lot of money coming free next year, as we will be losing quite a few players, including Travis Kelce, which is going to free up $20 million by himself. That's his cap hit anyway, so it's going to be somewhere around there. Pacheco, that might be the end of his rookie contract, so I should have an option on him next year, which will save me a little bit of money. Cam Jones is only, he started 23, so I'm wondering if he's on an option too. But he's 66 overall, so I don't know if I'm going to take that option. Sky Moore will be gone, so that's $21 million off the books. Joshua Williams will be gone, so $22 million, rounded down. Leo Chenal, I'd like to keep. He might be on rookie contract too, though, so get another option on him. Jalen Watson, I'll have to see how much he's asking for, or if that's another rookie contract. These might be rookie contracts, so I might be able to stick some of these with cheapness for a while. And then Brian Cook. So maybe 23, 24 million on the books next year, mostly off of Travis leaving. So that's something to keep in mind. We have the year after that. Jawan Taylor will finally be off the books. That'll free up $25 million, and he will not be coming back. That'll be huge for us because that was a terrible investment by the Kansas City Chiefs. $8 million for Mike Dana. He's a right end. He'll probably be gone. He'll be pushing 30 anyway. So yeah, the year after next, we might actually have some room. Trent McDuffie though will have to be paid, and George Karlaftis. So those are going to be bigger contracts. So it's really going to see. We're just going to have to see who comes out of that, because I don't necessarily want to lose all those guys. But, so that's where we're at. We got our scouts together. Let's see where we're at on the negotiations. Targeting-wise, we are back on top. The Texans lowered their bid. I think they realized that they didn't want to pay that much for Trey Smith. Now, he's super important to my team. I would have re-signed him if the game worked correctly, or I had more time. I did not. So it is what it is. So I'm going to have to pay for him, and I'm going to pay hefty for him. However, he's a 26-year-old, 90 overall guard. I will fucking pay for him. We need our interior line to be strong, so it's part of the reason we traded our other guard away, free up the cap space to get him back. So that's what we're going for. Divine Diablo, we are now in second place for. We're not going to overpay for him. I am. Here's the thing. I saw a lot of fast receivers out there, and a lot of fast safeties. We're gonna hold off on Hamler and Owens. We're gonna hold off. And that frees up $7 million. So if I because these two are huge. These would both be big pickups for me. And then I could just pretty much get depth everywhere else and try to keep it up here. Beginning right guard and outside linebacker would be huge. All right. So Divine Diablo, he's a normal development, so he's not going to get much better than he is right now, but he's decent right now. Now he is a superstar. So if I go up 3 and 6 over the next 3 years, I'll put us back on top. Then we have a little more we can offer him. So 3 years, actually, yeah, let's go 5 years. Lock him the fuck up. Bring that up to $10 million a year, and I'm gonna bring this up to a $15 million bonus. That's a big deal. That's a lot of money. So we're gonna stop right there. Eagles can overpay if they want. That is a lot of money to be offering him. I think I'm offering him 20-something million a year, which is a lot of money. So we're gonna see how that goes. But we're second in place right now, and that he is super interested to come back to us, though.
View a player's motivations and overall interest level in your team here. You have 3 evaluation periods with each stage, where players will evaluate contract offers.
So that's what we're looking at. I really wish he was like off limits because they should have paid him. Oh wait, we went back to number 1. So there we are. So we're gonna stay right there. If we get these two, that'll give us $4 million, and then we can really just get some cheapos. Jonathan Owens would probably be one I'd go after, just because he's not a whole lot of money. He's somewhat interested in coming to us. 1 year backup player. Good with that. And they don't cost a whole lot. Oh, who's this? Bobby McKay for 1 year wants to be paid $230,000 a year. Well, I mean, shit, that's cheap as fuck. That's like, just pay me so I can stay in the show, or just give me the lowest so I can stay in the show, pretty much. But yeah, Divine Diablo and Trey Smith, that's who we're going for. That's our big ones. If we get them, we don't have a lot of room to do anything else, but that's where, we can also probably look at our bullshit backup quarterback situation. Which, just to get where it looks even feasible, Yeah, the lowest guys, 50 overall, are still asking for $1 billion a year. Jesus Christ. So I'd probably bring in maybe an Ellinger as a Colts fan. No one's going to be looking at these guys, so I can get them on the stupid cheap. Jake Fromm. Easton Stick. Jimmy Garoppolo. Jimmy G.
Poor bastard.
Yeah, so much promise there. It's never really. I'm gonna try to get Jimmy G. Jimmy G 1 year, and we're gonna go league fucking minimum. No bonus. 1.2 million to sit on the bench and watch Mahomes do his thing. That's what I'm offering you. You may not take it, but if you do, hey, I get Jimmy G on the cheap, and we'll call it a day. The Eagles are flirting with that contract. They want to overpay like a motherfucker for Trey Smith. That's fine. If they pay him more than I did, and he goes over there, I don't give a damn. I do not give a damn. I paid a lot of money. So, they free up $17 million or whatever the hell I just gave him per year for me, then I can get a bunch of other players. That's the other thing. So we don't get him. Let's get it back up. If Stanley's still there, we can look at him. David Bakhtiari, we can look at him. No one's even looking at him. Like, we can get him for cheaper than we can get Trey Smith. But obviously, he's 33, so that's a Band-Aid fix. But it's still a fix that gets through next year. Other than that, we get into the 70s then. Don't know if I want to go there. Other than that, Ryan Kelly is another one to look at, but someone's interested in him, and he doesn't really want to come here. So, unfortunately, probably not going to be a guy we can get. Connor McGovern, might be able to get him on cheap. Would be nice depth, but he's 32 again. No real right guard out there except for the one that I'm trying for. Trey Turner's out there. The Glow Master's out there. There's Trev Brown out there. Got one player, team interested there. Spencer Brown's kind of young. You might be able to make something work here. So there's players out here. We could try to put something together for what we're losing. If we end up not getting him. But if we don't get him, I mean, let's see who's interested in us is just really good. Justin Simmons, maybe pull him out. Mark Cooper, bring in a stud wide receiver, maybe. Bring in a 90 speed middle linebacker, but there's 3 guys interested in him, so they're overpaying like crazy, I bet. Bakhtiari wants to come. We can make it a reality. Bring DeAndre Hopkins to the Chiefs. It just happened today. There you go. Deontay Johnson, he's young. No, he's not. He's 29. Never mind. Thought he was young. Must be thinking of someone else. Gilmore wants to come. He's old and stuff. Shaq Thompson. Rashid Shaheed would be a splash, but we don't really need him. We gotta fix the trenches, unfortunately. Rashid Shaheed's one of those guys that I would immediately go after and dump all my bank account into, but I have to be disciplined because we do not need him that much. But if he doesn't sign in the first round and I lose Trey Smith, I might be looking over there. Chuba Hubbard only wants 6 million a year. Someone to look at. Brandon Cooks for a year. Darius Slayton is only 28. And he's my kind of receiver. And it's not the strongest. And if we lose Trey, then I'm going to be looking at Isaiah Rodgers here. 27 years old, 94 speed, 89 agility, 93 acceleration. He's solid. He's a number 2 to the other guy I got. God, I can't remember his name. Trent McDuffie. He's a number 2 to Trent McDuffie for the rest of Madden. I'm good with it if I could get him. But I'd have to get him, and that means he wouldn't have to sign this first round because there are 2 other teams fighting for him right now. So we'll see. But yeah, we really just have to see what happens after this first advance. See who's left. See who decides to stick around. Because a lot of these guys are going to be gone. And then it's just going to be pick up what you can. So, these are the 3 we're looking at. Jimmy G on the cheap, Divine Diablo, and Trey Smith. And the Eagles have backed off their offer again. So, they're playing around. Everyone's kind of playing around, seeing where everybody's at. Trey Smith is our bank. We're spending a lot of money to bring him back. Divine Diablo is a big one that we want. We definitely gave him a healthy contract offer. And then Jimmy G on the cheap. Back up Patrick Mahomes, get that shit off my list so I don't even have to worry about it. So we'll see what happens. I will update on the next free agency period for No Collar Entertainment. This is Matt.
Here I am.
And I'm out.
Bye.